Hello everyone, it's good to have you on the show again. And this is Lagos Transportation Agenda, a critical initiative aimed at modernizing urban mobility as well as tackling Lagos traffic challenges. Today, we're going to be taking discussion on tourism, so to say, in Lagos. Remember, Lagos is a congested state, and all efforts to ensure it is congested and making life easy for the Lagosians is being put in place by the state government. Talking about tourism as well is also a means of bringing attraction more in Lagos environment. So, my name is Emmanuel, and to do justice to the topic we are going to be discussing today, which is seeing beyond ease of transportation on waterways and looking at Lagos or waterways as a tourist attraction for Lagosians and for people outside is going to be taken by our amiable guest, who is by virtue of position the special advisor to Mr. Rodman on economy, and as well as the general manager of Lagos State Waterways Authorities. Who am I talking about? Join me to welcome Mr. Oluwadamilola Emmanuel. Mr. Oluwadamilola Emmanuel, to have you on the show.
Thanks so much for having me. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. So, in no time, or to save our time, I would like us to go on a quick break. I want to come back and take a deep dive into the topic in the program. Please stay with us.
Why get stuck in endless traffic when you can arrive at your destination faster, calmer, and completely stress-free? With our reliable ferry service, let's escape the daily Lagos traffic. You enjoy a smarter, smoother way to move across the city. And without worries about where to park your car, because we have a car park. Lag Ferry offers you affordable, safe, and efficient waterway transportation designed to save you time and reduce the stress of daily commuting. Queues, no unnecessary stopovers, and no frustrating delays. Just a smooth ride across Lagos waterways that gets you where you need to be right on schedule. Ready to skip the traffic? Visit lagferry.gov.ng to experience a smarter way to move across Lagos.
Welcome back. We are just joining us this Lagos Transportation Agenda. As I told you, this program is meant to highlight topical issues, events, and of course trends in the dynamic world of transportation. So, looking at the topic today, which says looking beyond ease of movement in Lagos and seeing water transportation as a tourist attraction. So, I would like Mr. Oluwadamilola to do justice to this topic. So, sir, starting with Lagos as a blessed environment, be it land, water, rail, and what have you. How is LASWA, Lagos State Waterways Authority, repositioning water transportation not just as a means of mobility, but as a major tourism project for Lagos State?
Thank you very much. I think critically, first of all, is to what LASWA is doing is to first of all ensure that the safety, because there's no point talking about terrorism if there's no safety. So what has Lagos State done? Lagos State has increased its personnel who monitor at all the jetties for those who are going for various tourism purposes. Lagos State has also deployed technology to help begin to monitor activities, all tourist activities, all commercial activities on the inland waterways. Lagos has also ensured that even many of the boats currently using are being inspected and are safe as they should be as well. Now, having created all of that, what is LASWA then doing to help tourism? We're working, LASWA, of course, under the Ministry of Transportation, works very closely with the Ministry of Tourism. Now, Ministry of Tourism come up with all of the activities that happens on the inland waterways, right? And they regulate, even of course, tourism operators. Now, what LASWA then does is create a living environment by providing the necessary infrastructure where people take off for various tourism activities.
So, if that is in place, and it was discovered that, in fact, research has mentioned Many cities around the world have transformed their waterways into iconic tourist center. What lessons has Lagos learned from this?
Well, Lagos have not only learned and is continuing to learn. Right now, as we speak, there are thriving rural communities that are bustle of tourism activities on the weekend. Give a case in example, Lashe and Ibishi. Those two examples. You have thousands of people who on the weekend are constantly going back and forth between Lashe and Ibishi. It's all through tourism activities. You have beaches all around Lagos where people constantly visit for tourism activities. Those are weekends and during the weekday as well. So for me, when I look at the whole idea of what's going on with tourism, I see that it's already happening. However, can we organize things a lot more better? Most definitely. Definitely, and that is why the state government is actively ensuring that we have even better infrastructure to go to house some of these tourism activities.
Thank you very much. So talking about organizing all these activities already happening in the tourism world. So Lagos precisely, what specific initiatives have been put in place, so let me say have been implemented to encourage leisure?
Well, one is the building, of course, of beach houses, like I mentioned earlier, recreational centers as well are being built, and the key components are how do people access those recreational centers? How accessible are they? So what we're having a lot more is that apart from the Monday to Friday commercial activity we see, those same boats are the ones also now plying people on a weekend. So when you have the boats which are conveying people, you then have the infrastructure which is also being built around the recreational centers. And then we have even some operators who are very innovative, who are coming up with different programs at different times of the year. Easter Fiesta, in December, Carnival, Valentine's Day party, and you have sailing on the waterways. And I'll give you a case an example. In Lagos Ferry Services, we have several events every year on the waterways, which they use to promote tourism, and of course, which they use to also speak to the fact that Lagos Waterways is open for tourism as well.
That is interesting. And talking about the home eco projects, how has this contributed to making waterways more attractive to tourists and investors?
Well, most definitely. Omiyeko is pretty much a transformative project in the waterways in Lagos State. And just that name alone is sending good shivers, I guess, down the spines of negotiation and everyone who hears it, and even investors, because it also involves foreign investment. So foreign investors are involved, foreign partners, foreign suppliers are also interested in the project as well as local partners, as well as local stakeholders, and even the citizens are happy to know that there's going to be another option for us to move from point A to point B. Because like we always fully say, a fully developed city is a city that is using its where public transportation thrives. So with this coming on board as well, there's excitement in the air for both local citizens and of course foreign investors because of the foreign investment involved.
So dealing with that and talking about safety of tourists, which we all know that is very, very paramount. What safety measures are we putting in place, or LASWA are putting in place to assure that that tourists are given that confidence to go on tourism or leisure?
First of all, the personnel are projected to ensure that people wear their life jackets, there's no overloading, and of course, appropriate data is taken of those boats as they leave the jetties. Secondly, there's an emergency and rescue service. In case of any emergency, there is a number you can call so that emergency can get to you in the soonest possible time. Thirdly, there's technology. Lagos State as well. Two is water monitoring and data management center. We're now monitoring real time a lot of the infrastructure across the entire divide of the waterways. So that way, we are monitoring, we are evaluating exactly what's going on the water. So in case of any incidents, we can do this. But of course, we can't do this on our own. We're collaborating with NASEMA, collaborating with LIWA, with the National Animal Waterways Authority, as well as all other stakeholders to ensure that people know as long as this waterways are safe. And they've seen the safety checks from when they are going to take off from the jetties to boats, and knowing that while they are on that boat, if anything happens, I can call a number. And the rest is done.
Yes. So that's wonderful. And are there plans to create dedicated tourist routes linking major attractions such as beaches and waterfront resorts, historical sites, and entertainment hubs through water transport?
I don't think there's any limiting to the tourism sites because as Lagos City, it's all interconnected. The commercial routes are also tourism routes, so it's just a function of timing and also a function of the period. So commercial routes will also be tourism routes. When we are already dedicated tourism routes, so the same commercial routes will also serve the purpose, so like a dual purpose of the routes, commercial and tourism at the same time.
So since it's a dual purpose, I think that plan is also very wonderful. And talking about our heritage, one of our heritage in Lagos is water. So using waterways as a case study, how can our water transportation help promote this cultural heritage, seeing Lagos as a mega city?
Well,
When you made
yes.
mention of something like Christmas and other
Yes.
Easter period fiesta,
Yes.
so how can this promote our cultural heritage?
Yeah, so you're very right. And Lagos has a rich history, cultural history through its waters, which is why, for example, usually towards the end of the year, there's a water regatta. Yeah, that water regatta is a full display of the culture of Lagos water, where you have rural communities in all different colors expressing themselves in the beauty of what Lagos looks like, which is all different kinds of colors, and the locals themselves showing you that look, they recognize with water and they understand the importance of the water to the beauty and the aesthetics of the state. So that water regatta is one event that pulls all of this together, as well as pockets of events here and there, but in those communities now. Water regatta happens in one place where you bring in all different communities to come and display. They come and really display the rich culture of Lagos. But then in all of these communities as well, they have water festivals and water activities as well to keep showing that Lagos is a city surrounded by water.
So, talking about that water regatta as a case study for this display of heritage, is it meant for only Lagosians, or do we have outsiders coming?
Absolutely. A lot of people, like example, tourists also come from outside Nigeria.
Okay.
But yes, but a lot of Lagosians are there. That's things as well. And of course, other countries. But long as you get advertised, you can plan appropriately.
So, so how can water transportation help promote economy, our economy? Now, talking about the development that is coming up in our whole project that is ongoing. So, how do you think this will also promote our economy in Lagos?
Well, to promote the economy because one, jobs will be provided.
That's true.
Yes, so opportunities, the employment opportunities, so to speak. We also promote the economy with the fact that people will have more time there's increased likelihood of business productivity. And also, there's also improvement in the lives of the nation because when you're spending lesser hours in traffic, you're going healthier. So you're more or less like healthier being as well. Who makes up the economy? Citizens. So if you are healthy citizens, you have a healthy economy, right? And of course, there will be 100,000 passengers moving on a daily basis through Lagos, as opposed to even when other routes as well, which are not even in Lagos, are developed also. That 100,000 is just tied to Lagos, as you develop other initiatives, there will be more passengers, of course, moved on the inner water as well. And of course, a lot of economic output for even the operators themselves, because obviously they're now using more climate-friendly emission systems. which is not one, not polluting the environment. Secondly, it also helps saving the cost of operations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oluwadamilola Emmanuel. I believe we are all enjoying this segment of the program as Mr. Emmanuel has been taking his time to explain to us what Lagos will look like using waterways as a tourist attraction. And I want to believe we're all going to imbibe this and also key into the initiative. So we'll go on a quick break now, and when we come back, we'll be taking the wrap up of this topic. Please stay with us.
What are you doing here? Come in for a ride. I changed jobs. I now work at Lagos State Drivers Institute, LASWA. Wow, that's interesting. You can go into the road. It's a one-way. Does that matter? Yes. See the road sign. Is that important? It is very important. Road signs, pavement markings, and traffic signal lights are provided to guide all road users and ensure their safety. Without them, there will be chaos leading to accidents and loss of lives on the road. My guy, I know, but sometimes I feel like getting home on time. That is why you must obey these signs and not observe the right of way by yielding to vehicles that got to intersection before you or to traffic on your left. Also, you must not stop on yellow box.
Why get stuck in endless traffic when you can arrive at your destination faster, calmer, and completely stress-free? With our reliable ferry service, let's escape the daily Lagos traffic. You enjoy a smarter, smoother way to move across the city. And without worries about where to park your car, because we have a car park. Lag Ferry offers you affordable, safe, and efficient waterway transportation designed to save you time and reduce the stress of daily commuting. Queues, no unnecessary stopovers, and no frustrating delays. Just a smooth ride across Lagos waterways that gets you where you need to be right on schedule. Ready to skip the traffic? Visit lagferry.gov.ng to experience a smarter way to move across Lagos.
So welcome back and thank you for staying around. And this is Lagos Transportation Agenda, as you all know, and we have been treating this topic looking beyond even the traffic congestion in Lagos, like seeing Lagos or seeing our waterways, which is our cultural heritage, as also a center of attraction, which is tourist attraction, so to say. So Mr. Oluwadamilola Emmanuel has been doing justice to this topic. So Mr. Damilola, I would like you to, for every investment, or every initiative, every new idea, there's always a vision and a mission for that initiative. So for this initiative of owning a core project, now I want you to tell us what is your vision on this project in dedication to making Lagos Waterways a tourist attraction in the next 5 years?
Well, so the vision would be obviously to transform Lagos inland waterways to a model city inland waterways transportation system.
Modern,
To model city. Yes, a model city inland waterway transportation system compared to anywhere in the world. That's right. That's the vision. Now, how do we intend to do that? We intend to do that by, of course, the investments which have been given, the current investment, the current foreign investment, coupled with counterpart funding, local investment as well, and then driving that investment towards all climate-friendly initiatives, which is the climate-friendly ferries, the climate-friendly infrastructure, climate-friendly, of course, capacity building as well, and of course, a boost, formal boost for even the informal operators as well. That's how we intend to achieve that vision.
All right, that's a very good one, and I want to believe in putting all this in place to also ease one traffic congestion to Lagos, make Lagos a better place and a tourist attraction center for even outsiders, both Lagosians too. So I would like you to give us your parting words. Give the whole Lagosians that view you presently now. What is your parting words and your advice for them in keying into this innovation?
My parting word would be Lagos, watch out for the miracle, but in the meantime, to let you know that the time for water transportation to form an integral mode of that integrated transportation system is now. And we're going to be able to do it all together. However, travel water, travel safe. If you're going to use water transportation, please make sure you always wear your life jacket. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you so very much, Mr. Oluwadamilola Emmanuel. And thank you for your time. Thank you for taking this adequate time to sensitize the Lagosians and all the viewers on this particular topic. So that means that we are all rest assured that Lagos waterways are safe to travel, unlike in the past that everybody has phobia for moving on the water. So bringing these new innovations, this idea of Omeko project, then is to key into this idea, it will make life easier for everyone and for all Lagosians. So travel waters and travel safe, and ensure you put on your safety jacket whenever you are on the water. So with this, we have come to the end of the show. My name is Emmanuel Arasiola, and don't forget this is Lagos Transportation Agenda, our program. And see you next week, same time, same station. Till then, stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.